This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. We have a voicemail line on this program. It is 714-576-4054, and it is accompanied by the old-fashioned means of communication, back in the olden times, daily@dollemore.com. I encourage listener communication and listener participation in these conversations. Moving the conversation forward has long been a turn of phrase used on our podcast, I Doubt It podcast, which is hosted by myself and Brittany Page. And I believe in it so strongly that I've carried it over to this show and have a voicemail line here. A lot of times it is comments. A lot of times it is pointed criticisms, but other times it's actual legitimate questions. And this is one that I think is important and hopefully of interest to you as well.
Hi, Jesse Dollemore. My name is Abdi Salam. I like your show. I watch your show. I have even subscribed to your show. I just want to ask you one question. Which candidate is the worst when you compare Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump? Also, have a good day. Thank you.
Well, Abdi, thank you for the call. Thank you for the question. It's a good question. It's an important question. Also, as a note, I bleeped all but the first name because I think a lot of people, would like, yeah, it'd be great to hear my name on a YouTube video or the radio or whatever. And they don't know exactly what kind of dangers come with that. So I bleep to protect people from the horde, the mob, when people give their full names. Just like I would never broadcast somebody's phone number. So the question, who is the worst candidate? Who's worse, Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis, has long been asked. It's similar to the question that was asked when Donald Trump was in office and facing impeachment and removal. And people were saying, well, is Donald Trump actually worse than what the alternative would be? And that would be Mike Pence. Is that what people believe? In this case, though, we've got someone running for office. The question is not quite as poignant as it once was because Ron DeSantis has proved himself not ready for prime time, not able to even smile like a normal person, just not ready. If you just look at it, though, there's one element that makes Donald Trump more dangerous, and I'll just spoiler alert, it's the cult. It's the fact that people take him at his word no matter what he says, no matter how unhinged, no matter how detached from reality, they are adherents to the cult of Donald Trump. That makes him the most dangerous, bar none. I guess I really went at it with the spoiler alert. Ron DeSantis, from the putting things into practice, is more dangerous. He has somehow convinced legislators in Florida to carry out his fascist agenda, whether that be the oppression of the LGBTQ community in Florida, whether that be the banning of books, while lying about it and saying, we're not banning books, they're banning books. So from a getting shit done perspective, I believe Ron DeSantis is more dangerous. But when you pepper in the element of having a cult of millions, hundreds of millions maybe, of adherents to Donald Trump and believing everything he says and storming the Capitol at his behest, it makes Donald Trump far and away the more dangerous figure. I don't know, though. I would, as with the motivation of having a phone number, I would toss it to the audience. What do you think? This could be like an active poll. We could just talk about it in the comments. Who do you think is more dangerous? And is there a third or a fourth person who we need to throw into this mix to talk about? Is it a Nikki Haley type? Is it a Chris Christie type who was willing to jettison all adherence to democracy and follow Donald Trump like a lost puppy dog, doing his will, covering for him, making excuses for him, being a Donald Trump apologist for as many years, and now that he wants to be president, now he's attacking Donald Trump. Is he a type who could be more dangerous than Donald Trump? I don't know. I still believe it is Donald Trump because of his lack of adherence or respect for, the very Constitution that structures our rule of law, his call to terminate the Constitution of the United States, while Republicans far and away largely didn't have anything to say about that. You have your holdouts, a few, your Adam Kinzingers, your Liz Cheneys, but for the most part, Republicans do what Donald Trump says, or at the very least, don't say anything when he's clearly being anti-democratic and autocratic in his thoughts and actions. His Svengali-like hold over, his hypnotic hold over the Republican electorate is very dangerous. What do you think? I'd love to know. 657-464-7609. Of course, you can email daily@dollemore.com. If you appreciate this platform, the work that I do, the manner with which I do it, I would appreciate it if you consider supporting my work. You can become a channel member for $2 a month. Click the join button, see what's involved. You can go to Patreon, patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. All those are great ways. Hit the super thanks button, buy some merch. But most importantly, make sure you're subscribed. A lot of people watch the videos and they're not actually subscribed. They get delivered algorithmically to you. So make sure you're subscribed. Share this video with a friend. Like this video, comment on this video. Do all of the YouTube things that help with the algorithm. I would appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.